this is a new framework, a new technology that maybe takes the game on, and that's the advantage. I think that's what's very exciting about this.
We started looking into solutions in the market. We're looking for a future-proof technological solution, and at the top of these solutions, we found Ripple.
We've announced a partnership with Ripple, and we have few others in the making, and we are certainly looking or working.
The perspective, especially of groups like Ripple and Stellar, who went in very different directions. One is high value and one is low value transactions.
People can actually get into USDC on Stellar from anywhere in the world using any MoneyGram agent. It's the liquidity that's needed to unlock so many different applications
that need to have data injected into them in order for them to come into existence and be valuable. So proof of reserves, price data, identity data, all this different type of data needs to be added to those tokens.
At the individual level, peer-to-peer. Because after you do peer-to-peer with persons, you do peer-to-peer with companies.
There's enough money in the world, there is enough resources in the world. All we need to have is a big heart so that we are able to share. Right?
They're both going to be winners, but the bigger volume will be XRP, and they're going to have to massively increase the price.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP army.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more. 1 o'clock news, no breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness, shout out to the latest sub. We got KMZ in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, smashing them likeys, stuffing some bags.
XRP.
Go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades, buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We also got an airdrop we're going to be checking out today for XRP holders. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.46 trillion. Total trading volume in the last day around 70.4 billion. We got XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 60 cents, down 2.3 in the past 24. We got Stellar XLM right around 11.5 cents. BTC 37,000. ETH right around 2,000. We got XDC right beneath a nickel. Flare Network still right around a penny. Songbird 0044. Taking a look at the altcoin season index, we are still in BTC season, currently at a 43. We need to be above a 75 for it to be a full-blown altcoin season. Last time we touched the 75 was around August of 2022, September. We got one from Rob Cunningham. Nothing can stop the global fiat currency collapse. Nothing. History can't lie. Politicians always lie. Media is a virus. XRP, XLM, distributed ledger technologies, gold, silver. We got John Deaton says she sits on the banking committee in the Senate but refused to help over 300 individual Massachusetts investors who reached out and asked her for help. She refused to even write a letter to the SEC on behalf of those investors. Instead of signing the letter to the SEC, E. Warren instead sent Gary Gensler a copy of the questions she intended to ask him during an SEC oversight hearing and provided him with the suggested answers. This was a direct violation of the oath she took as a U.S. Senator, and it per se disqualifies her from the office she holds. She says we don't need another private equity deal that could lead to higher food prices for consumers. The FTC is right to investigate whether the purchase of Subway by the same firm that owns Jimmy John's and McAllister's Deli creates a sandwich shop monopoly. We got one from the Digital Pound Foundation. Are stablecoins faster than traditional payment methods? Are they a game changer for traditional financial markets?
Because this technology is a bit of a game changer. This is quicker than the current rails that are out there. So if you want to transfer value quickly, you can do so with using this new infrastructure, this new ledger, as it were, and you can do it with certainty, with finality, and you get away from issues like Hurst-at risk. So Hurst-at risk is a risk where you are relying on the banking settlement network, and what happens if that bank collapses? Hurst-at Bank was a bank in the 80s that collapsed, but it showed that you still had settlement risk towards an institution. Institutions like CLS have come up in between to sort of mitigate that risk, and they're sort of clearing it. But this is a new framework, a new technology that maybe takes the game on, and that's the advantage. I think that's what's very exciting about this, and it opens up a world of possibilities. So
the old system is fallen, and there's a new one hidden in plain sight, ready for the transformation of all value. We got one from Flip the Chain corridors between Saudi Arabia and the bank in India.
We started looking into solutions in the market. We're looking for a future-proof technological solution. And at the top of these solutions, we found Ripple to manage our, or to address all our strategic ask, which is basically a fast, cheap, transparent, and safe transaction.
As a receiving bank in India, we are one of those players who are extremely focused as far as cross-border payments is concerned, and remittances is a big opportunity for India in the overall scheme of things, with the last World Bank report having talked about almost 79 billion coming to the country in 2018. When we first met Mr. Rao from Ripple, that happened at one of the large global networking events. We realized that it's something which is very different and very unique, and what the world had not seen all this while, and sort of lashed onto the opportunity, got discussing, trying to figure out what is it that we could do.
During our search for a partner on Ripple, we partnered with Indocent for many, many reasons. We've gone through a lot of selection criteria and due diligence, and we started to collectively start this journey together. The fact that you can see where a transaction is happening, so it tells you that it left the organization, it's on the way to be received to the other client and then received by other client. So we'll have to build the customer experience around that to make sure that the customer feels so comfortable when using it.
It has been one of the most pleasant experiences in terms of going live with a new partner. See, I've been in this business for almost 15 years now, and normally one were to do a bilateral tie-up with a counterparty on the other side, it could take you months. I mean, the legal agreements, time-consuming, talks between technology teams, coming to understanding an agreement. It can take ages, and at times it can be very, very frustrating. As Gala rightly said, I think this was one of those integrations that perhaps was up and running in a span of about 1.5 months.
For those who have eyes to see, you can see that there's a clear winner here. Distributed ledger technologies, utility coins with use cases will be at the frontier of the next massive bullrun. Know what you hold. Right one from Crypto Eddie, the expansion of the Ripple payment use case, stablecoins.
The big third trend is the expansion of the payments use case, right? The use of blockchain crypto in the payments. Again, we've proven some of the benefits from a cross-border perspective. Again, there's some newer sort of stablecoin-based solutions coming to the market as well, which is a sign that, there is also benefits there for Ripple as well. We see a lot more opportunities to grow sort of beyond the financial institutions. And I said there's an earlier sort of take-up in the space, but we expect that to continue to grow and also expand more in the different use cases. Relatively early days for us. For example, Liquidity Hub, we would like to expand to clients across the UK and Europe. That is subject to receiving our crypto asset authorizations and payment licenses in those jurisdictions. So that's really exciting.
The other thing that is growing quite a lot is the use of crypto, as I'm sure you're aware, especially with stablecoins. I think 2 years ago when you and I were speaking, there was too much volatility in Bitcoin and crypto per se, and people were not adopting this because they were thinking about it as store of value. They were just looking for better ways to settle quickly outside of their borders. And I think stablecoin, by and large, have brought that. And as you know, we've done quite a lot of work since Guerra joined us a bit more than a year ago in understanding and leveraging these rails as well in complement to what we have. We've announced a partnership with Ripple, and we have few others in the making. And we are certainly looking or working, committing quite a bit of resources around the stablecoin aspect of it.
XRP is clearly shaking the system. We got XRP Daily, the difference between Ripple and XRP. So which one would you invest in? Do you believe in Ripple as a company and its mission, product line? Or do you believe in XRP, the XRP ledger being utilized for its multiple use cases and solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem that we face today? Your answer equals your investment. We got one from Mr. Man XRP NYPay discussing use cases for stablecoins, utilizing XRP and Stellar as a high and low volume payment rails.
There's a different world if you want to go into netting at sort of a central bank level, or if you want to go down to low value remittances. But there's this whole interstitial universe. And in that, if you take a look at what the general cost of most exchanges, there are some traditional tools, Nostro-Vostro accounts are a traditional way of balancing and netting between two trading parties. But another option nowadays, especially in an era where there's so much micro trade going on, transactions that are less than $100 per person, but with goods exchanged, when that starts happening, you need to create a way that you can get through all of the traditional tariffs, red tape, custody issues around that supply chain as well as that trade. There's a whole bunch there in terms of the compliance issues, the regulatory issues, which when you take a vertical analysis of, I have to send something to Mexico, I'm paying 5% on funds transmitted or otherwise, it's really only about a fifth of that goes towards Forex. Now, Forex is going to be inevitable at both sides unless you have your own native account with that kind of counterparty's currency. But you've still got 80%, which is just friction on a process that can be readily automated. And I think that the perspective, especially of groups like Ripple and Stellar, who went in very different directions, one is high value and one is low value transactions, But I think what the philosophy there is, there's 80% friction on these processes that can be entirely automated and still be completely compliant. So why can't we start looking at ways to whittle against that and make international trade and funds exchanged, remittances, payments? Why can't we ease that process flow?
BTC who? ETH who? You know what's coming. They know what's coming. And they can't stop it. We got one from XRP drops. Why do institutions choose USDC and Circle? There's no better firm to work with. Stellar.org.
What we are looking to do is build a faster, easier, more accessible financial system, and USDC is the backbone of that.
And with Circle, the facilitation of transfer of money, it's going to be so easy.
So the Circle partnership is an instrumental partnership for Stellar and for the Stellar ecosystem.
It's very much the regulated, trusted stablecoin. If you look at the way that USDC manages its treasury behind the stablecoin, it's done so incredibly thoughtfully.
So CCTP, I think, unlocked the true potential of USDC. People can actually get into USDC on Stellar from anywhere in the world using any MoneyGram agent. It's the liquidity that's needed to unlock so many different applications, and there is no better firm to work with, a better product than USDC in the sense of a digital dollar.
We got Ripple excites XRP army as Metaco acquisition brings banks closer. Early this month, Ripple-owned infrastructure provider Metaco said that it was working with banking provider, banking powerhouse HSBC. Get down to business. Don't get left behind. All roads lead to the bridge. The interoperable XRP ledger. We got another one from XRP drops. It's all about the tokenization of advanced tokens, real-world assets, a whole new stage for tokenization.
Tokenization generally, I think, is getting kicked up into a whole new stage where you have these advanced tokens, real-world asset tokens, that need to have data injected into them in order for them to come into existence and be valuable. So proof of reserves, price data, identity data, all this different type of data needs to be added to those tokens in order for them to become existing and usable.
We got one from Evernode XRPL. We got airdrop process announcement. Beta tester airdrop details here. We got XRP holder airdrop details here. A standard, we limit replies to thwart the scammers that infect our airdrop reply threads. In summary, they said that we'll use an airdrop hook to airdrop a total of 5.16 million Evers to our address on the Zaha in proportion to the share of qualifying XRP held in each matching our address on the XRP ledger on September 1st, 2023. This is how the process will work. The detailed steps before the 11th of December, register your public XRPL address. Go to this page on our website, claim.evernode.org, and register your XRPLR address. This will let us know you're participating and allow us to cross-reference the snapshot to determine how much qualifying XRP that R address held at the snapshot date. Registration closes 6 p.m. Monday, December 11th. Between the 11th of December and launch, participants need to import their R address into Zaha and set a trust line for the Evers issuing address. December 18th, targeted launch date. We got exchanges. The process does not apply to the customers of our two participating exchanges, BitTrue and Uphold, and Sum Wallet. Our airdrop process assume you are using the Sum Wallet. This is because Sum is the only wallet that will support all functions necessary to register for the airdrop. Multiple accounts. If you have multiple XRP accounts, you must submit a separate registration for each account. Links and all the info will be down below. Evers airdrop for XRP holders. And we got Panos. XRP is used as a gas token on another network out of the XRP ledger ecosystem for the first time in XRP's history. We have multiple developments going on by many different builders and ecosystems. Root Network. Root Network utilizes a dual token system, Root for security and governance and XRP for gas fees, ensuring optimal network efficiency and security. Another one from Panos. The path to crypto mass adoption. Yes, regulations and education are necessary, but two fundamental shifts pave the way for widespread blockchain and crypto adoption: user-centric approach and seamless integration. And we got the internet verse crypto adoption. Looks like crypto's ready for full mass adoption. We got Sum Wallet. The wait is over. Dive into the XRPL ecosystem effortlessly with pre-funded Sum Tangem cards. A perfect gift to introduce someone to the world of crypto or enhance your own journey. I'll leave the links down below if you want to check out the Sum pre-funded cards, a more accessible XRP ledger introducing pre-funded Sum Tangem cards. Say goodbye to the complexities of account activations and reserves and say hello to the pre-funded Sum Tangem cards ready for action on the XRP ledger. We got one for Maryland Digital Asset Invest. The bigger volumes is in XRP, and they're going to have to massively increase the price because it's institutional and large volume constant markets, with XLM covering the local person to person, person to business, business to businesses, business to corporation.
I don't have a problem that XLM is advertising at the individual level peer-to-peer. Because after you do peer-to-peer with persons, you do peer-to-peer with companies. After you do peer-to-peer with companies, you do peer-to-peer with countries. Okay, you start with individuals, you move to corporations, then you move to nations. And that is how you do trade settlement. And I think it's a brilliant plan. I did not know, honestly, you guys, I did not know that a founder of XLM within Stellar was deeply involved with Ripple and XRP. I didn't know that. I thought they were independently produced and operated. I have thought for a long time that they're both going to be winners, but the bigger volume will be XRP, and they're going to have to massively increase the price. That's how
probably
you get 1,000.
what the escrow is about. It's very possible. That's what the escrow.
I'm not bothered by the fact that they're advertising with, an individual talking about transferring value. Okay, I live in a little country where there's a lot of remisos. It's remittances. Okay, a worker doing construction work here sends money one country north to support their family. That could be done with XLM transfer. But remember what UAE is doing, you guys. UAE is opening the gates for XRP. They're expanding.
Yeah.
They're using it for cell bills, cell phone bills.
Are you standing on the sidelines of the greatest transformation of value, the greatest transformation of wealth? Place your bets, hedge against the system with coins with utility and use cases like XRP and XLM. But XRP is going to have to massively increase in price. Welcome to the internet of value. We got one from Crypto's TA. Here's your bullish XRP cup and handle formation. First, we need to see a close above the daily 21 MA. The breakout level would be close above the blue resistance. We'll keep a close eye. Bullish formations don't always play out. We got Egg Rack Crypto XRP, the train. Next stop $1.30, $3, $5.80, 27. Macro view receiving echoes from the 2017 surge, aiming for 27 feels like plausible target. The market's at $3 and $5.80 stand as a critical milestone, yet pushing to 6-7 might come to some turbulence. These ambitious goals paint a serious lunar picture for XRP. Micro view unveiling a resemblance between the current price action and the yellow fractal pattern indicates a striking similarity. This pattern persists. Anticipate 55 cents followed by 75 cents before reaching the pivotal goal of $1.30, a crucial resistance level. Got another one from EggRag, XRP inverse head and shoulder formation in progress update. We got one from DB Crypto. Did you know in 1996, AOL had 20% of the global internet users? Netscape was the browser of choice and Google didn't exist. Where are AOL and Netscape now? We're still in the dial-up stages of crypto. So if you think that this graph shows the winners, you are sorely mistaken. Bitcoin, ETH, slow. Bitcoin is Netscape, ETH is AOL, dial-up internets. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is already jumping on board to that new high-speed intergalactic XRP, faster, cheaper, more efficient. Don't fall for the media manipulations. Place your bets on the clear winners, those utility coins. With that being said, Crypto Eddie, you are the best. Navin, blockchain, Ripple swell.
We have got so much strife in the world because we think person A is different from person B. But through meditation, you essentially realize, hey, you know what, we are all one and we can live peacefully together, right? There's enough money in the world. There's enough resources in the world. All we need to have is a big heart so that we are able to share, right? And I think the world needs more peace. The world needs more understanding, and meditation brings that to us.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. They wanted you out, the internet of value. The clear winners are already chosen. All roads lead to the bridge, the RippleNet, distributed ledger technology, the XRP ledger. I don't see anyone from BTC here. I don't see anyone from ETH here. High level advisory group of the IMF. We got Big Brad Garland House, XRP. You know what's coming. They know what's coming and they can't stop it. Where will those bags be when XRP's true price is finally revealed? The transformation of all value is finally unlocked. Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likies for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags, and don't forget to spray that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below and drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor, on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to the show. I told you so. I told you so. We're gonna be driving Lambos. We're gonna take a trip to Fiji. All in all, the labor.
Crypto be our passion, cause what you focus on, you attract like a magnet. Got diamond hands, we